What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy back at it again, Kenpachi, for Kenpachi's Room Podcast, episode 63. Um, I don't got any guests this week, just the usuals. Blitz, say what's up to the people, man.
Hey, yo, first things first. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. That shit hit us like a bus, yo. That's fuck cancer, yo.
That
Nothing
ass.
more needs to be said. So damn
Chef,
shame.
how you living, man?
I'm doing pretty good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing alright, doing alright. So we all heard. I think I first saw this on Twitter of NVidia dropping these stupid ass cards, just grotesque looking cards that one of them gonna need 3 slots. I don't know why, but um, when
Isn't it the
did y'all first?
3090?
Yeah, the 3090 is gonna be taking 3 slots.
You trying to get a 3090? Is that what you're trying to do?
Who said that?
I'm asking you. You're the one that pointed it out.
I mean, I'm just saying in these 3 slots. I don't know why, but I don't want that. I don't need that shit.
That shit is a 10. That's bigger than. That's almost as big as a console.
$1,500.
Bro, that's like a PS2, bro. Like
The
That-
notebook
I-
version.
that's what I'm saying. I don't. But so they have the 380, the 370, then the 390. And then also with the show, they, of course, they had to flex some of their graphic muscles with the ray tracing in Cyberpunk 2077. Did y'all guys see that?
I didn't watch it. I don't care about ray tracing.
See, I don't know if it's me, but I can't really tell the difference.
That's part of why I don't care. Because I can't tell. I don't know what I just want it to be. Is it 1080p 60? All right, good. I'm good. I don't need nothing else.
Yeah.
I am a simple man.
Yeah.
There are some graphical differences there, but it's just not enough for people to really care about. If the game runs well, that's what people care about.
Reflections.
I care more about frame rate than I care about resolution. Like they're
Yeah.
both important, but I'd rather.
I'm
have
not
frame
paying
rate.
attention to reflection. I turn them shits off anyway. Shadows and
Exactly.
reflections is the first thing I really turn off when I get to a new game. It's like
Yeah,
I don't
usually
need
put,
that.
Yeah, I usually put like shadows and textures like on medium.
Yeah, I don't. And that's the type of stuff that I don't care about for ray tracing, or video games in general.
Yeah. So be that as it may, yeah, the 3070, the 3080, and the 3090. That 3070 is probably the most cost-effective option that you have of these new cards. Supposedly, the 3070 outperforms a 2080 Ti, the 2080 Ti that's on the market right now, for $500.
And that's
And
why
I'll-
I'm saying that shit is hilarious.
What's so funny
nuts.
about it, Chef?
Because they just released those cards. The 2080s, what was that, last year?
I think so. I got my 2070 like last year because that's when I got my new PC. I built my new PC.
They literally just dropped those cards, and here come the new ones. So they about to do better than those.
Yeah.
And
So
then
if you just bought a 20 series Nvidia card,
Oh, Lord.
you have been bamboozled. Because the new shits is coming out like what, September 17th is when the first round comes out.
Yeah, September 17th, the 3080, September 24th, the 3090, and then October sometime is the 3070.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that 3070 because that's, like I said, that's the most cost-effective one. It seems $500, and it already outperformed the 2080 Ti. I mean, that's pretty much all I need. I mean, I guess if I wanted to flex and pony up the extra $200 or so, I could get the 3080 because I think that's what, like $699 or something like that. And it
Well, I
comes
think
out
that's what I saw.
September. Yeah, so I mean, I could do that, but honestly, I probably don't need that much. I mean,
You don't need it, but I mean, you got it if you do pay that.
Yeah,
that,
I
that
mean,
200.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like you future-proof yourself. Like you shouldn't have to buy another card for the next like 5 to 6 years. But
Mhm.
we said that about the 20 series, and look what happened. So, I mean, yeah, I'll probably go with the 3070 because that's pretty much that'll be more than enough for what I need to run like Cyberpunk, BDO, SoCal, all my regular games. So
Yeah, I was
I'm
like,
not-
you can
I'm not
comfortably
running
run a
anything else.
Cyberpunk.
yeah,
So,
I mean, I'm pretty sure I could comfortably run Cyberpunk now with the 2070. So, yeah.
Chef, what
I mean-
what you think? You think
Oh
it's?
snap! I probably won't get a new card anytime soon.
Oh, we know that, but I mean,
The 1070 is still holding up pretty good for me, and I don't run games at high graphical settings anyway. But I'm yet to see what the the third-party manufacturers are gonna have the cards look like, because I know they for sure not looking like the Founders editions.
What you mean, like
Yeah.
skins wise, or?
You know how MSI, Gigabyte, all them other guys come out with
EVGA.
their own cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know that's not gonna look anything like
Yeah.
They probably gonna slap 3 fans on there or something.
Yeah, let it. Yeah, I want to be clear. I'm probably not going to get the 3070 out of the gate. I'll probably wait a couple months just to see how they behave and see how they do on the market. That being said, I have seen that the supply starting out is going to be kind of low.
Mhm.
That's what I've heard. That's what's been reported. I don't know. So, I mean, we're going to see what the GPU market does as far as price goes real soon, because you would think the older cards will come down in price because the new joints is coming out. Because you know what everyone's doing? They're buying up all the current cards and then they're going to sell them for double the price when the 30s come out. So should be, or at the just before the 30 series come out is when people will mark them up and it'll be sold for like double the price. So,
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. But a 3070, that'd be a nice birthday present. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
True. I just gotta see what AMD pop out with. You know, they about to do something.
I gotta make sure also that I'm pretty sure I have my CPU should be fine. My RAM should be fine. I gotta make sure that this will be compatible with my motherboard. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but you never know. So I just want to be sure of that.
Oh, graphics cards should never have that problem.
Yeah, but I just want to be
Hopefully.
extra careful. I'll just hit up PC Part Picker as it gets closer to release date just to make sure that my motherboard's compatible. So shouldn't be an issue, but never be too careful.
Exactly. Good for NVidia, I guess. Any other word for these cards that are coming out?
This is kind of I'm still looking at Sony like, hey guys, I only can afford one $500+ device this year. Where's your price point at for your new console? I'm waiting. I'm not getting both, not out of the gate. So, and I feel like a lot of people are going to be in the same situation where they can't be spending $500 a pop for a PS5 and a new graphic card if they got a PC. So, I mean, y'all gonna announce the price or what? We gotta start budgeting. We gotta start planning around it. We're on budgets.
What is this, September? Why is this in the taskbar? September 2nd, October, November. Oh, we ain't getting that until October. Probably no. Probably second week of September. I don't know if Sony has something big coming up like an event, but
the only major event I can think of outside of like a Sony Direct or something, Tokyo Game Show is like in 3 weeks. It's like towards the end of the month.
You think Sony would drop something then?
Yeah,
they probably would. They like to cater to that type of crew or crowd.
Yeah, especially since it's Tokyo Game Show.
I was like, they're in their hometown, so.
Yeah.
So they'll probably drop something there. I don't know if they're gonna have another Direct this month. If they do have a Direct, it'll probably, like Chef said, be like towards the end of the month or into October. Like I said, they're probably trying to time it to where like nobody can really like make plans to like make a decision on whether to get the PS5 or get something else. They're gonna drop it right at the last minute, so then people just run out and go get it or pre-order it as soon as it's available. So, but I'm not gonna be one of them because, like I said, I can only choose one of these, and I'll be frank, a 3070 is more cost-effective than a PS5 as of right now. So.
Especially since Sony is actually looking to bring more of the first-party titles to PC.
Oh, really? We're gonna get into that a little bit later, huh?
Oh boy.
Oh shit! Yep.
That is a good point.
Yep, we are.
I added that last minute, but yeah, we're gonna get into that because
that's what's up.
Whew, yeah, this whole console war thing, it might be a wrap, guys. It might be time to close up shop, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. So next on the plate. Now, I think we all predicted this, and Chef, you still getting the game? Are you still?
Yes, sir.
Prayers to you, sir. So
some people are playing it already.
It was an early access thing if you ordered a specific edition.
Yeah.
You wasn't one of those people, Chef?
Nah, I didn't I'm not pre-ordering the game. I'll just buy it day one.
I respect it. Now, before I guess we get into the hunk of the news. Did y'all see the new character that they they dropped?
Yes.
Oh, Kate Bishop. Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which
This is
you guys
Marvel's
think of her?
Avengers we're talking about, by the way, people. In case you didn't have the video up and you just got audio going, you're welcome. But yeah, I saw Kate Bishop. I mean, we kind of knew she was coming, right?
I wasn't
didn't.
expecting her,
Yeah, I wasn't expecting her either.
but it makes sense though what
Yeah,
they're
I mean,
doing with her. But I was not expecting her at all.
Yeah, I felt like I guess at least for me, I kind of felt like as soon as I saw Hawkeye, I'm like, oh yeah, Kate Bishop's coming at some point. That's just me though. I don't know.
I never would have thought of her. I thought they would just put the regular Hawkeye in there.
I mean, the way that they were talking up Kate Bishop supposedly being in the MCU at some point with what they did in Endgame, it just seemed like kind of like a natural progression.
Oh.
That's just how my mind was thinking.
And
they're trying to get OG Hawkeye the fuck out of here and bring in more more obscure characters.
Yeah.
To capitalize on. So.
What were you about to say, Chef?
I was about to. Because they did say that there was a character coming out before Hawkeye, so that probably should have been one of the tip-offs that like Kate Bishop was showing up. But yeah, she was like the last person I was expecting to be revealed.
Now, how you feel about these day one patches that they're gonna have, Chef?
They're needed.
Now, what is it exactly addressing?
You know what? I've been reading because I'll be on the Reddit all the time. It's just some stuff from the beta. I can't remember like specifically, but they're addressing some of the problems that people had in the beta, and then really that day one patch it addresses a lot, but it doesn't address everything. So there's gonna be another patch that comes up.
Yeah, 18 gigs, huh? I mean, yeah, that's probably not going to address the problems you have if you have a base PS4, because I'm telling you that a base PS4 cannot run this game, not cleanly.
Oh no.
So, but yeah, kind of go back to by the way, to go back to other characters that are coming post launch. They pretty much said it without saying it. Black Panther's coming.
It's either he's coming or it was just the raid that they was going to announce. Because they have raids.
The
in
Wakanda
game.
raid.
Yeah. It was either that or the Black Panther character, but they did it respectfully.
Yeah. So yeah, they kind of said it with us because they said they rearranged what they were going to show in the war table, but then after Chadwick Boseman passed, they decided to take whatever they were going to show out, which heavily implies that it was going to be Black Panther / Wakanda related. So
yeah,
he's going to be in the game to some capacity, but I kind of, especially with the data mine that came out like 3 weeks ago, I expect him to be playable to some extent.
Are you guys would you guys switch from the character you're choosing now to play a Black Panther or either a Kate Bishop?
Oh, definitely. I'm gonna play as many as I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and play everybody. If and when I do get this game, I'm an Iron Man main, but yeah, I'll play everybody. Yeah, and I'll definitely pick up Black Panther if and when he comes out. So.
Chef, how do you feel about how they're handling like the DLC characters?
This is another thing that came out of nowhere for me. I wasn't because they keep telling us that the characters and anything like DLC related is free. And then the $10 battle pass came out, or they announced that there's a $10 battle pass for each character that comes out. Now, for sure, it's really not a good thing, but at the same time, they got it to where the initial 6 heroes that come out with the game. Wait, no, the original heroes that come out with the game, you can play them. They get their own free battle pass. So whatever credits you get from that, you can use those to purchase the new characters battle passes without having
so you don't necessarily need to spend money. Okay.
No,
I got you.
So you can use those credits to purchase the newer ones, but for people who want to
just get it out the
buy
way
right away, yeah.
They should have said that though. The way they described it was weird.
Yeah, they should have been more clear with that.
Yeah, even the article that was linked didn't explain it. Because when I saw that you can earn the credits back, I was like, oh, so if you buy that new character's battle pass, it's like Fortnite. You just buy it once and then you can just use those same credits for the same stuff. But they never said that the original ones had their free battle pass chart as well, and you can use those for future stuff.
Gotcha.
So in turn, you don't ever have to pay for a character's battle pass, but if you wanted to, you can.
Yeah, technically you don't have to. Okay, that's I guess that's a little bit better.
It's a little bit better.
I just wish they described it better.
Right.
So.
Oh, did y'all see that because the people with early access already found the prices for the skins in the marketplace? You want to guess what that price is?
Like per character or like a pack? Is it like
per skin? A single skin.
$5.
Nah, let's go higher.
Oh, bro, what?
10?
Let's go higher.
20. I have to put the cap at 20.
It's 14 for a what was it? An epic or a legendary skin?
Wow.
$14.
Crazy.
And now I presume you can unlock those with like in-game currency.
Yeah, I was like, what's the credit? Like, what's the credit?
Oh no, those are real money credits. Now,
but you're buying the skin with the credit, right? Or
yeah.
So what's like how often are you getting credits?
Oh, the credits you get from the battle pass characters.
And how? Okay. That's
yeah. So
I feel like they really want to charge people.
They like
even though
sugarcoating it.
But they already said that they're not going to, so it's like they're just trying to get ever so close to the line without stepping over it.
Right.
I mean, if it blows up and then everyone's getting the skins, they're gonna do a little litmus test. They're gonna drop $1 here, and then if it blows up, then they're just gonna keep upping the temperature. I think if it goes like that, then yeah, I think I'm making the right call, just kind of avoiding this game for the immediate future. I mean, it's not a bad game per se. It's just, I mean,
I just don't like the business practice.
The business practices and the beta itself was average, at least for me at best. So I couldn't even get the shit to launch on PC when it opened up on PCs. I was like, well, I don't have time for this. So.
Chef, for you, what's like really making the decision for you with all these not necessarily like red flags, but just things to look out for with, like me and Blitz said, the business practices and whatnot. And we both know you're a huge Marvel fan, and we both are as well. But what's like that? That's the reason. That's the only reason, really?
Because I see all the red flags, but I just love Marvel so much.
I can respect it.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Like I'm able to see all the red flags that's popping up, and that's why I was like, this is probably the only exception for a game that I would just bypass them.
Now, outside of what we outlined a bunch of what if scenarios, like if they do one paid cosmetic here, and then they just keep ratcheting it up. Outside of that, what would make you be like, you know what, I need to put this game down? Like what would need to happen for you to give you more pause?
Oh, that almost caught my attention earlier. I was reading an article that Intel was doing updates for Marvel or the Avengers game because they have a 2-year contract where they have to give support for the PC players for 2 years. And when I saw it was Intel, I was like, oh, so anybody with an Intel chip is going to get those updates? And then they said that all PC players will get it. If they had did more exclusivity bullshit like that, then yeah, I probably would have just stopped looking into the game. But since they being fair with that, it didn't stop me. But if they was to do something like that, like you had to have a specific graphics card or
CPU
or something like that to get specific type of support, I was like, nah, I'll be good.
Yeah.
But that was weird seeing that Intel is tied into 2-year support for a game.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess for me, that's ultimately turning me off. Is kind of like this, like it seems like this game seems like it's getting a train run on it corporately. Because you got like Intel in on it, you've got partnerships with Fortnite, you've got shit from fucking what was the other thing that the Verizon, yeah. Then you got the Spider-Man stuff with it being on Sony only. So it's just like everyone's passing this game around, just getting their piece that they want, and then just passing it off to the next company. And that kind of rubs me the wrong way. And plus combo that with the fact that, you know, I just thought the beta was just very average. It's just like, I can do without this game. Like I said, I'm a Marvel fan too, but you're a bigger Marvel fan than I am, so I could kind of go without this game for a little bit. Like they really have to wow me with a new expansion or something to really get me to draw in. It's like I gotta play this game now, you know. So
yeah, that's the thing. I'll have a question about like once the initial post-launch heroes come out and all of that is done, what are they going to do for like a separate expansion or more hero releases?
Yeah, because I think they said they do want to support. They want to have. They have a multi-year plan for this game. Maybe not like on Destiny levels where it's a 10-year plan, but they do have multi-year ideas for this game. So I'm interested to see what happens after launch, like with like the next, let's say 3 to 6 months after launch, what happens. I'm curious to see. So,
Yeah.
and then maybe, who knows? Maybe at that point, then I'll be like, okay, I'll bite. I'll pull up. So, but yeah, we'll see.
We shall definitely see. Anything else for the Marvel's Avengers? Anything to add?
I want to watch Endgame at some point again, because
We did watch Infinity War, so
we'll watch Infinity War. And then I caught myself earlier today watching clips on YouTube from Endgame. I was like, bruh, it's been what, 2 years? That the portal scene, it still gets me, bruh.
No, that was actually
Last year, yeah, it's still, even a year, probably even 5 years from now, the portal scene will still get me. Yeah.
Because I do have actually no, never mind. Because I'm tripping. I can do it Thursday if you want me to.
That's cool.
Because I took Friday off of work. I'm not going to work on Friday.
Oh, true. Oh yeah, Labor Day weekend's coming up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just took that 4-day weekend. I'm like, yep, I'm out of here on Friday.
Yeah,
y'all got it.
Yep.
I respect it. All right.
Let's make that. Let's make that happen then.
Yeah. All right, cool. I can do that.
Right,
Speaking of Disney Plus,
Blitz, you want to take the? No, we got the. You got your rant before you the Mandalorian.
Oh shit! Oh yeah. Go off on them. Go off on them.
Yeah. So you want to take the cake on this one?
Yeah. Let me stop. Let me put BDO on pause for a second.
Man.
I've about had it with fucking EA and Madden, and the majority of the Madden community is as well. This means war. So yeah, if you're looking at the screen right now, watching this video, yes, Madden NFL 21 came out earlier this week, I think, or maybe last week.
Oh, it went down.
Yeah, it went down. Interestingly enough, what you're looking at right now is the lowest rated game on Metacritic ever. Ever. Even the critic score went down. It was a 65 like yesterday. This game is bad, bro. Honestly, it's worse than 2K. Like 2K is leaps and bounds better than Madden, because at least 2K has a functioning My Career and My League franchise mode. Something that people from that we Madden heads have been asking for years, because it used to be in the game for years, like 15 years ago. It used to be in every Madden that would come out every year for like the last 15 years, or prior to the last 15 years. You had stadium customization. You had a beefy franchise mode where you could manage everything from free agency to training camp to the draft to hiring assistant coaches to managing contracts, getting to the nitty gritty of player contracts, all that stuff. And little by little, they've literally taken away one feature in each Madden game. For like the last 15 years, they've taken away like one major feature, and it's finally all come to a head where it's like people are like, no, we're not taking this no more. Y'all better fix this fucking shit, or yeah, it's bad. Like, I'll give you a prime example, right? So I think it was in Madden either 17 or 18, because like I said, all I play is franchise mode, right? So I'll be in the draft. In the draft, when you run it, there was an option if you wanted to trade up for a certain pick or to get a certain player. It would give you a list of who's picking, and then you would actually hit a button that says, go to your draft board. It would give you an actual option, trade up for this pick, and then you could actually it will take you right to the trade menu, and it'll dictate, all right, well, what terms do you want to make, all that stuff, right? So you could actually orchestrate a trade to trade up, trade down, what have you. In the last two Maddens, that's gone. So you can still trade up in the draft in franchise mode, but in order to do it, I have to pause the draft, scroll over, hit right bumper twice to go over to the team menu, open up Trade Manager, and set up a manual trade to set up the draft pick I want to trade up for. Lord no, I didn't. I had to get into the habit of pausing the draft because I thought I could do it without pausing it, so I could get a trade package in before the computer picked.
Mm-hmm.
And nope, I was like, but and the computer usually takes about 10 to 12 seconds to make their pick. So by the time I even get to the fucking menu, then they've already made their pick. Now I gotta see if I can trade up with the next team that's picking. I had to like plan like 3 or 4 teams ahead to trade up with just so I could beat the timer before I had to just pause the draft. But yeah, you can still do it, but like the fact that I had to go through that many hoops just to do the same thing when like 3 Maddens ago, all I could do was just hit a button, and it would take me right into the same menu. That's ridiculous. Why even allow that to happen? Why would you even do that, right? And like, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I mean it's just I'm really trying to. I should have just wrote all my grievances down because this is something this has been coming to a head for like the last 15 years. Like there's actually a video I linked in the Google Doc where there was a YouTuber that he listed all the features that used to be in past Maddens that were gone in the current that are not present in the current Madden. Like I'll give you there's even a prime example in that video. So if you go into practice mode or to a training mode or whatever, if you want to practice plays and stuff, and if you pause it and then if you go into the replay menu, and if you look in the stands like the bleachers, and then they have banners up that says like Madden something, Madden NFL, it's in the game. If you go into the replay menu and look into that, it doesn't even say Madden 21 on it. Guess what? It says Madden 19.
Bro,
and
what?
this is Madden 21. Look, it's in the Google Doc. Look up that video. I linked the video in the Google Doc. Look it up. I'm not kidding. They literally just cut and paste shit from the last Madden over to the previous one and then charge $60 for it. All they do is update the rosters. It's fucking ridiculous.
And I wonder if they're doing the same thing 2K is doing in regards to next gen improvements.
Possibly, but at this point, I wouldn't give Madden that much credit. I wouldn't give EA that much credit. I feel like they're really just copying and pasting everything over.
Why is his back so big? What the fuck?
Yo, Angry Joe did a lot more justice than I could. Like he was making a My Player. You know that new yard mode that they made?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he was like messing around with like the custom sliders for your character. He put his player's calf size at like max. You couldn't even tell that they had even changed. Literally, like it's like.
That game looks terrible.
It's fucking inexcusable, bruh. And then if you go into like because
it looks the same, bruh.
It looks the exact same. All they did was change the font. Like I'm telling you, that's Madden 20 franchise stuff right there. The coach walking around his office and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally Madden 20 assets. All they did was change the font. That's literally all it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. Who is this nigga in his office?
Yeah, I was like, why is the camera angle like this?
Look at this game.
Wait a minute, what?
Look at this game. That's a player model that's like stuck. Look at that. Look at it.
Man.
What is this game? EA.
NFL not dropping EA.
Look at this.
They making too much
money.
I
didn't even see this. Yeah, it got so bad the hashtag NFL drop EA was the number 2 trend in the US on Twitter like a couple days ago. It is so bad, bruh. And niggas is fed up.
I would imagine.
And what's even worse is like I don't even know what the community manager's name is. I'm gonna need to find his name because he's my run in 2K. I want him fired. I want him stoned. I want him everything that can happen to him without him actually dying.
Oh no, I wanted to fight him. You talking about that big white dude?
I think so. I don't know if his name is Scott something. I don't know why the name Scott is coming to mind, but whoever the community manager for Madden is, I don't know if it was him or somebody else that said that was talking about the Metacritic scores, and somebody gave it a 2 or something. And then he replied to it, well, 2 is better than 1. I'm like, are you serious?
Bro, what?
It might be in this video. He actually said that. Like, 2 is better than 1. I was like, EA doesn't even care.
No, because it was at one point, I forgot what Madden it was. People was complaining about, Clint is his name. Clint Oldenburg.
Yes. Yep, see right there. That's his name. 2 is better than 1. I'm going to beat that nigga's ass, bro. Figuratively.
He was somebody asking about why the helmets or something in the Pro Bowl wasn't changed. He was like, "Oh, it's a memory allocation error." Like, are you telling me
an error? Yeah, the same glitches that have plagued the last 3 Maddens are still in the game. Like glitches that have been around since Madden 19 are still in Madden 21.
They are funny.
EA
bro.
literally doesn't care. All they do is update the rosters and charge 60 for that. And niggas buy it because niggas is stupid enough just to fucking play Mutt or Ultimate Team.
Play
That's the only mode that they put money into, and I don't even think they updated the X Factors either.
Well, I think they added some new X Factors. I did notice some. But like I watched Angry Joe go through the Mutt Team mode just for shits and giggles, right? It's literally a gotcha game. Like like it's like literally honestly it's a worse Dokkan. Because they have banners, they got like loot boxes that you have like a 16 probability to get like an 86 overall player out of it. They have like little power ups that you have to, you can get like a certain player card that has certain power ups on it. But if you want the super like the 99 overall powered up card, then you got to pay you got to have redeem these Madden points, whatever the fuck it is. And if you don't have enough Madden points, then you have the option to buy them. Usually you got to buy them because you got to grind for the fucking points. It's fucking ridiculous, yo. It's a fucking gotcha game for $60.
And they heavily advertise the Mutt. Even when you pre-order, you get Mutt packs.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all they
about.
push. That's all they push when they say pre-order Madden 20 and get these exclusive limited edition packs for Mutt. I'm like, nigga, I don't care about Mutt. How about franchise mode? I want to run a team. I want to run the training camp. I want to run the draft. I want to run the free agency. I want to relocate my teams. I want to make custom teams. All those things used to be in Madden like 10 years ago, and they're gone. And for what? This gotcha shit?
Even the gameplay model for Mutt is ridiculous. It's mad grinding. Like, grinding to the point where it doesn't even make sense to keep doing it.
Yeah. I even heard the yard mode is kind of shit. Because remember, like, Madden advertises itself as like...
How terrible that looks, fam.
They advertise themselves as like the ultimate, like, football simulation game, but they're putting an arcade mode in the game with this yard shit. It's like even they know that their shit is dumb, but they don't care. It's freaking ridiculous, yo. So I don't know I don't know what's gonna come of it because, like I said, the Madden community they've pretty much declared war on EA. Like I said, the Metacritic scores is only the beginning. Like there's plenty of people making plenty of videos just saying. Just flat out, don't buy this game. Tweet blow up EA's Twitter. Just let them know, literally let them know that your product is fucking garbage. And until you actually do something about it, you're never gonna hear the end of it. Whether EA actually acts on it, I guess we gotta wait until Madden 22 because all those features that they said they're working on for 22. I mean, put them in now.
I have no faith in Madden 22's.
I don't either.
You say franchise mode? Is it what they?
Yeah,
I have no faith in that.
I'll believe it when I see it.
They definitely gonna fuck that up. They definitely messing that up.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like, and I know 2K just had signed an agreement to start making Mad NFL games, but that's not simulation stuff. That's more like arcadey stuff.
I don't trust them with the title either, or with the license either.
Yeah, that's why the NFL drop EA hashtag was trending because I feel like at least 2K. If I can this is just me talking, right? All I can literally ask for, if Madden's franchise mode could be half of what 2K's My League is, that's all I want. That's all I can care for. I would be through the roof with excitement if it was half of what My League is.
You know what? I'll take that back. 2K actually does put effort into their game. It's just they monetize it so heavy.
Yeah. It's just,
I will give them that. 2K puts effort into every game mode they got on there.
Because I tried 2K20. I tried to make the My League work with the custom leagues and move teams around and all this stuff. It's just I haven't played a 2K in so long I couldn't really get back into it, so I just dropped it. But yeah, it's like if franchise in Madden could be half of what My League is from 2K, I would be ecstatic. But I have no idea if we're ever going to see that again. It's almost like we really gotta get forceful with EA to really make them do something. I don't know. I don't even know what it would take, bro. I mean,
what you trying to do?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I really don't know. Because you got niggas out here saying, "Oh, 2 is better than 1." I'll beat you. I'll hit you with this brick, man.
Bro, did you see that Twitter video of that guy getting hit with a brick in the back of the head?
No. Oh, then again, maybe I did.
That shit was wild. Boy, that nigga went to sleep instantly. But is that it for the?
Yeah, I think this was cathartic because I needed to get that off my chest. This was the first time that I said no, I'm not buying Madden this year. Like I I could make it work like the last 3 to 4 Maddens. Like I noticed there were features missing, but I could still make it work because the franchise mode to me was still acceptable enough to where I could play it and I could, like I said, make it work. But this year, no, absolutely not. And like I said, I don't know if Madden 22 is gonna get better. I don't know. So and like I said, I don't know what it's gonna take for EA to get it through their heads. Like fix your fucking game. Quit being so fucking lazy. Niggas, you know what it's gotta take? Niggas gotta stop buying the My Team stuff. They gotta stop it. But that's a gamble. That's an addiction in and of itself. All the people that play Mutt, they got them niggas hooked, and they're gonna buy it no matter what. Actually, the one final point, and then I'll be done ranting. Again, shout out to Angry Joe because his video was cathartic on Madden 21. And one of the suggestions he put out, and I wholeheartedly agree with this. If they're so gung ho about making a Mutt and a gotcha football game, make it its own separate game. Just do that. Like, just give all the gambling addicts, give them their little football game or quote unquote football game with the 99 Patrick Mahomes powered up cards and the Ultimate Team Pack. Let that be its own separate game, and then give us the real football fans, the real Madden football fans, give us an actual franchise mode, a football manager game. Just split it into two. Don't put it all in the same package because we can't go on like this no more. If they don't do something soon, there will be an insurrection of some type. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
I need some water.
Now time for Chef to get excited. Chef, are you excited for season 2 of The Mandalorian?
Oh,
I
absolutely.
am.
Blitz.
Everybody should be.
That's
Okay,
really good.
Blitz. I want to hear you guys' perspective first. So Blitz and Chef, what are you guys most excited for in season 2?
Fett and Yoda, or the
Is
child,
it confirmed?
as they-
Is it confirmed that Fett is pulling up?
No, but it'll be nice.
I think they said it without saying it. I think it's heavily implied that Boba Fett's going to be in it. And I'm interested to see how they go about it because for the longest time it was always debated whether Boba Fett died in episode 6. He got thrown into like a sand pit with like some giant ass monster. He even made like the death scream or whatever it is, that sound drop.
Oh yeah.
So if Boba Fett's actually alive, I'm interested to see how they tell the story on how he survived.
He got to be missing like a limb or something.
He got to have like cyborg parts now.
Yeah.
He got to be.
Cause you can't those desert niggas they ain't nothing to play with.
That was Tatooine, right? I think it was.
Cause that was when they were with
I'm pretty sure that was Tatooine.
Cause that was when they were on the ship, right? The little okay.
Jabba the Hutt's.
Jabba the Hutt ship. Yeah.
That's the only desert planet I can think of. Yeah, so if Boba Fett is actually back, they gotta have a good explanation as to how it happened. And it's Jon Favreau and Taika Waititi doing this stuff again, right?
Mm-hmm.
It should be.
Particularly Jon Favreau, because I think he's actually running the ship for Mandalorian. So I trust that he'll make it make sense. Because he's a legit Star Wars fan. So
it's actually Jon Favreau is the producer. They usually have different directors.
Yeah, different directors. But yeah, Jon Favreau's the producer. So like, I'll trust him and the directors to make sure that Boba Fett's return makes sense. Yeah, outside of that
as well.
Oh yeah, I got to see with the fucking Darksaber.
Yeah.
From Clone Wars or whatever it is. How did he get that shit? I got to find out how that happened. And then I got to see. Well, that's pretty much the main two things I'm looking forward to seeing. Other than that, I'm open to whatever they put out there because, yeah, man, season 1 was really good. I was pleasant. I was skeptical. I was skeptical when they announced it and it was coming out. Like, I don't know if it really like a Star Wars show is gonna work, especially post like Rise of Skywalker stuff. Like, I don't know. Bless you.
That was a burp.
I know.
Oh.
I know what I said. Yeah, but especially after Rise of Skywalker, post that, how Star Wars is going to look, I was skeptical, like, is this really going to work? But yeah, Mandalorian Season 1 was really good. It was must-see TV every week. So I'm excited to see what Season 2 brings.
This just shows that shows are better than movies in most cases when it comes to telling stories.
Okay, I was about to say. I was like, you sure about that, Chef?
But
I agree though. I agree though.
Because if they would have did a
definitely agree.
Mandalorian movie, it most likely wouldn't have
It
been
wouldn't have.
as good.
No.
I think it would have been okay, but yeah, it wouldn't have hit the same.
Yeah, so them doing a show for this is actually pretty good. And what's that? The High Republic that they talking about doing?
Yeah,
With
I haven't
the younger
seen too much
Yoda.
about that. Yeah, like a younger. What is he like? 3,000 years younger? I've never seen Yoda young, so that'll be different.
Yeah, so
that's like seeing Morgan Freeman as a teenager,
As a teen, yeah.
or like in his early 20s.
I'm that
That's
nigga
crazy.
Wesley.
So, I'm excited. I just want to see what they bring. Moff Gideon. I got to see how the child develops his force powers, because obviously he's super force sensitive. You think it'll be a time skip? It'll be enough of a time skip to like the child is actually talking?
nah.
I hope they don't do that. I feel like they're on the path that they're on now with like
Maybe
the
not speaking
child.
like full on. Maybe not full on sentences, but he knows like little phrases and stuff. Where he's like the equivalent of like a 2-year-old, where he or like a 2-year-old knows how to say some stuff.
They could probably get away with that for half the season if they plan on switching it up, and then maybe in some type of situation where it counts for the child to speak something, he'll say something. But
I
don't see him speaking at all, to be honest.
Yeah, I know he's 50 years old, but I don't expect him to be like an adult at this point, obviously. So yeah, I want to see how they progress the child's character, and obviously with the Mandalorian himself, because I think the whole aspect of the second season is like, because remember at the end of the first season, when they were talking to the Forge Mother, I don't know if that's actually her name. That just sounds like a right name to me.
Oh, they call it armor.
Yeah. Where she was like, you must reunite him with his own kind. Like, it's probably going to be just like them traveling the galaxy trying to find like the Yoda species, and they just get like into different misadventures and stuff. So, because like each episode they're coherent, but each episode is like its own like thing. So I expect they would continue that trend in the second season too.
The Misadventures of Flapjack. All right.
So, yeah, should be good.
Now, Chef, what do you think? Where do you think my man got the dark saber from?
I think
I just finished the Clone Wars too.
I think they talk about it because I think they mentioned the Purge of Mandalore at some point.
Yeah, that's what was the Clone Wars.
Yeah, because I think who was the character that had the dark saber in Clone Wars? I can't remember her name. That was the last person we saw that had it. So I'm guessing Moff Gideon and his goons pulled up, did the Purge of Mandalore, and took it from her. I can't remember her name.
I really wish my memory was good, because Darth Maul had it for a while, and I think she came and just snatched that back from him.
Yep.
Because she wasn't playing those type of games.
We don't have Google. Hold up. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm trying to find her in the name list really quick.
Dark Saber.
Oh, he voiced.
Was it Terra Vizsla?
No,
that's the OG dude. That's the dude that made it. Pre Vizsla. I think that's her name.
Pre Vizsla is the dude that had it. He was killed by Darth Maul, and then, the
Darth
woman
Maul
took
had
it. Yeah, and then Darth Maul took it, and then the woman came and got it.
Okay, so who was
I think her name is Bo-Katan.
Actually, you know what? You might be right, because I think in the article they mentioned Bo-Katan and the Mandalorian in that article on screen.
As soon as I get a picture, yeah, Bo-Katan is her name.
Okay.
So she's the one that got it back, and then I guess Moff Gideon must have did some type of raid.
So time out. I'm looking at Clone Wars stuff right now. Who's Sabine Wren? Because I didn't finish Clone Wars.
Sabine Wren?
The Bean Wren.
Was a Mandalorian warrior, explosive expert, graffiti artist, qualities came in handy, blah, 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 blah. It shows her holding the Darksaber.
Must have had Yeah, see, my memory won't help with this one.
Either way, it was a woman that we last saw had the Darksaber. That was an ownership of the Darksaber. So I'm guessing Moff Gideon pulled up, did the Purge of Mandalore, and took it. And that's how he got it. But I'm interested to see how they expand upon it. Because we've never seen a live action Darksaber. At least I haven't.
I'm
'cause
excited.
You see some of it in action in Clone Wars, but live action, you gotta get the best of that in live action.
Yeah.
So.
It should be good.
Yep. Can't wait.
And
It's like the only thing. It's the only Star Wars thing I'm actually excited about anymore.
pretty much, because I'm not even gonna mention them movies that ruined it for me.
Yeah, even John Boyega's like, yeah, man, that shit was trash.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
you know what's tragic? Daisy Ridley said she couldn't find work after that movie trilogy ended.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
She was in one other movie where there was like a murder mystery on a train.
Yeah, that was when the Star Wars first came back. But after Rise of Skywalker, she was like, nah, nobody wanted to work with me at the time. I was like, damn, that's actually
That's
sad.
fucked up.
Yeah, Disney literally fucked up Star Wars so bad it even fucked up. Yeah, what's the last movie Adam Driver was in after Rise of Skywalker?
The racist, the Klan one?
Well, that came out before.
Oh,
right?
No, after Rise. Yeah, I don't know what he been in.
See? Yeah, see, look at what you did, Disney. You fucking shit up for people.
Yeah, I was like, you fucking with people's jobs now.
John Boyega found something though. He got something in line, but yeah, the other two, I don't know what they own.
Yeah, because John Boyega, he's vocal about it. He's like, yeah, that shit was trash, bro. I think I was just reading an article earlier today talking about how Disney like put like non-white characters to the wayside in that trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's absolutely right. Because his Finn was set up to be somebody in Force Awakens, and for one reason or another, we can have our agreements or disagreements as to how it happened. But yeah, Finn ended up being minimized, and it was one of the greatest movie tragedies of.
Because he was really supposed to be like the. He was definitely force sensitive. He was supposed to be a Jedi.
I don't know if he was going to be a full-on Jedi. I don't know about his lineage. I don't know if they're going to do that angle. He was definitely force sensitive. He was definitely force sensitive.
Most definitely.
J.J. Abrams set the shit up, and then a combination of Rian Johnson, Disney, and all those other people just took it all apart, and nothing was the same after that. So. That's a whole other podcast.
Amazing character, just throwing.
Yeah, because we've come to terms that Rian Johnson he did what he could, and it was actually good. Once we looked at it a different way.
Yeah, because I don't hate Last Jedi anymore. I just think it was out of place.
Yeah.
If it had been the last movie in that trilogy, I think it would have been accepted better. But the fact that it's like you tore everything apart in the middle of the shit, knowing there's a whole other movie coming, like what the fuck? So yeah.
Shout out to the Mandalorian.
Yeah. Give George Lucas back his son. Maybe that'll fix everything. I'm trying to get it back. So.
All right. In other news, we have some Cyberpunk news. Now,
some positive news.
Yeah, some positive news. Now, when I first saw this, honestly, I thought of Call of Duty. Now,
I immediately thought of Call of Duty. It's almost like it's straight at them.
Cause like, what is Call of Duty doing that's so different? And like, why do they need to add more to what we already have? Like what we already downloaded. Like what are those shaders really doing for the game?
Making it weird.
Exactly. You don't even know what it's doing. You don't even know what it's doing.
The last time I played Modern Warfare, I couldn't even play Shipment anymore because the shit was so stuttery. Like it wasn't even smooth anymore. I was getting like massive frame drops. The shit was skipping all over the place. It was fucking up my shot, my aim. I was like, I can't even play Shipment. And Shipment was the only reason I was hanging on to Modern Warfare. So I can't play Shipment now. All right, bye. So, yeah, but Cyberpunk will not murder your disk space because it will not be at least 200 gigs. It'll probably be hefty, but it won't be no 200 gigs hefty.
I don't know, bro. I was a little disappointed seeing that. I'm like, this game looked kind of big to be not to be over 100 gigabytes, but then they said 200 gigabytes.
And it's under 200.
Yeah, I was like, damn. I was expecting big space on this mug, but at the same time, it's good to know that they know how to compress their game and don't want to just throw that bitch out there willy nilly.
Yeah, I don't know what goes into. I don't know if it's optimization or just compressing everything to make the file size smaller. But I think this is a positive thing.
Yes,
that means I don't got to worry about making roster cuts and uninstalling games just to make Cyberpunk fit. Because once Cyberpunk gets installed, it's never coming off, obviously. So.
I think that was about it too. It wasn't one.
There was one. Hold on, let me. There was one other thing they mentioned at the
What for
bottom.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah, for Cyberpunk. Actually, I
Okay.
was watching a video today. About just how dynamic like the crowds will be, because like
Oh
remember like
yeah,
in
I
the
did see that.
in that demo where there was like there was like it was really a crowded
Yeah, it was like it looks like a
the streets
city.
were really crowded. Yeah,
It
it
feels
looked
like a
like an
city.
actual legitimate. Yeah. They said depending just like on what's going on, whether it's like the time of day, the weather, whether it's actually a dangerous area, like all those things matter as to how dense the crowds will be. Like some like one day you might go downtown
It's
and
just
it's
packed,
it's packed, and then like you come back like a couple hours later and then like
deserted.
the shit's gone because the Maelstrom gang is pulling up. They get ready to hit a lick or something.
Niggas, time to
And
work.
it's like niggas know to stay inside. That's what that means. So, so yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And then they talk about like the different like weather options. Like there's gonna be like obviously sunshine, rain, clouds, acid rain. They even talked about there's gonna be like
Acid
some different
rain.
types. There's gonna be like some different types of storms in the Badlands. So you might be running into like sandstorms, dust bowls, all kinds
God.
of stuff. Um, they were talking about how like you do have to. So you can eat and drink in the game, but it's not like it's a life simulator where you have to constantly eat and drink. But it's like certain things that you eat will give you like certain buffs and things
Mhm.
like that. So there's going to be part things like that. Um, you can chop it up and have a drink with like NPCs, and then you can kind of forge different relationships, whether they be like business partners, acquaintances. You can romance options from there. You can start it off that way. There's just a lot of versatility it seems with like with how you can play the game and stuff, and how you can interact with the NPCs and stuff. So
What do you I th- there was when is another episode of The Wire coming out?
we don't know. The last one was like in August, like last month.
Yeah.
So we probably won't. We probably get one like in October at the latest, because obviously the game comes out in November. So
All right.
so we probably get, because I think they're probably gonna do one more. They're probably gonna do like a launch edition of the Wire, the Night City Wire.
I mean, we got 77 days left. I hope so.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
hope
crazy
they
to think
do
of.
a couple more. It really is. When you put it in there, I was like, damn, is that far away? I thought it was like closer at least.
But imagine we were farther away than that for the longest time because it got delayed twice. So this is the first time. Like I said, this is the first time we've been under 91 days, because the last two times it hit 91 days prior to release, it got delayed. So this is the closest we've ever been to it. So it's real. It's coming. So
Yeah. All right.
I just want this game in my hands. I just want to
I
drink
need
it
it.
all up.
I need it. Do you want to take over for the console war one? I didn't get a chance to read it since you.
Yeah, I put it
Add
in
it.
late. That's my
All
bad.
right.
I meant to add it in earlier, but I was caught up in
No, it's
some other
it's cool. It's
some other
cool.
stuff. So there's this article on PC Gamer struck a chord with me particularly, because it pretty much declares the console war over, because there's been more rumblings that more PlayStation exclusive titles are coming to PC. So it's like, honestly, what's even the point of the console wars anymore? We already have, because like I said, every first party Xbox game is on PC. When you talk about Halo, Forza, Microsoft Flight Simulator, freaking Fable is coming to PC, Game Pass and all that kind of stuff. So Xbox they're already here. They've kind of been groomed for PC. But now you've got like Horizon on PC now. Persona, which was for the longest time a PlayStation exclusive, when it comes to console, that's on PC now. I mean, there's still rumblings that the next thing might be God of War or Bloodborne. And technically, PlayStation titles are available on PC through PlayStation Now. Um, if because I think there's still some people that take advantage of that system. So
Yeah.
so technically, like Sony think games are on PC already. So at this point, I'm just curious to get your thoughts. Do y'all think that's hyperbole, or do you really think the console war is for all intents and purposes, done? Like it's relevant.
I won't say done, because Sony is being selective with whatever they put, what they're putting out right now. But if it just seems like they just released the PlayStation game with a PlayStation and then release it on PC like a year later or something like that, then I wouldn't say that console wars are completely done, but I can see what they're trying to do to maximize their profits.
Yeah, they're not nearly, at the very least, they're not nearly as hot as they used to be.
Now, if they release the game on the console and then half a year later they just put it on PC, then yeah, you might as well not even bother with consoles.
Do you think so you think in your mind it'll never happen that there'll be like a console / PC release for the next major PlayStation title?
Nah, because they still gotta find a way to sell the console that they came out with. So at this point, I don't see them doing anything like that.
Yeah, it probably won't happen in the near future, but say 2 to 3 years from now, I don't see that being so far fetched.
Oh no!
Like say Last of Us 3 gets announced in 2023, 2024, and it'll be like a PS5 launch if you want to get it on console, but if you want to get it on PC through say it's like Sony Game Pass, or it's just flat out available on PC through Steam or GOG or something. I don't think that's so far fetched, because I feel like, at least for Sony fans or PlayStation fans in particular, I think they're dug in. They'll probably, if they have a PS5 and they're hardcore PS fans, they're dug in. They're never gonna budge from that spot. So you got that market corner. So you don't got to worry about them buying PCs and taking away from your console sales at that point. So I don't think it's that far fetched to say maybe later down the line, way down the line, in the future, you'll see a Sony quote unquote exclusive being launched alongside a PC version, just like what Xbox is doing. And if that happens, then it's truly
so be it.
Actually, Death Stranding came out 8 months later.
See? Yeah, that was another one I forgot. Yeah, Death Stranding was a console exclusive until it hit PC. I mean, the top of that list for next is God of War, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima.
They got to do his name drop. God of War, it's in there. I'm in there.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's the progression.
It's long overdue at this point.
It's the progression of the industry. Like I said, I give Microsoft credit. They were able to see the long view. They said, all right, fuck this console war shit. Let's just make our games as accessible to as many people as possible and make it cost effective.
Because they saw the PC, they were like, all right, this is going to take us over in years to come, so we might as well just start planning ahead.
Our infrastructure is already on PC anyway. The Xbox infrastructure is technically already on PC anyway, so I guess they were able to recognize it faster than Sony is. But yeah, like I said, it's the natural progression of the industry. Mm-hmm. Accessibility over exclusivity every time now. That's the name of the game now. That's why I don't understand about Sony fanboys that get upset every time one of their games gets to PC or something like that. You don't want more people to play the game that you like so much? Why would you not want to make if you like Last of Us 2, why would you not want more people to play it? I don't get that mindset, you know.
Because they just want to.
Sony is taking the game off PlayStation once it goes to PC or something.
No,
yeah, I was because people,
it's not going nowhere.
They just want they literally just want that exclusivity part of it. They just want to say okay, yeah, we play these games and you can only play them on PlayStation, and we love that about. It's I can't really say it's not on a Marty mindset, but I don't know, it's like that thing where you have something special to you and it's only special to you because you have this that everyone else doesn't have. I guess that's
I see that, but I
don't know. You can't reason with that at the same time, because people it's an unreasonable thing, so I wouldn't even try to reason with that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I guess my counterpoint to that would be if something's so special to me, I want to share this with people. I want as many people to play Soul Calibur as humanly possible, because I love the shit out of that game. And,
most Sony ponies don't want to share.
And I guess, but if you I guess like I said, if your games and what you have is so special, you should be able to want to share that feeling with as many people as possible. Yo, look how lit Last of Us 2 is. Look how lit Spider-Man is. Look how lit Ratchet and Clank is. Mm-hmm. I want as many people to play this game as possible so I can talk to more people about it. But yeah, I guess you're right. It's just this selfish, tribal type mindset.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just tribal mindset. Yeah. And honestly, I can't blame them for it, because it's for as long as PlayStation has been running, and for as long as people have been I don't want to say bashing PlayStation, but like just how if someone was considered like a Sony pony, they'll be considered like an outcast or whatnot. So I guess when they have these games or whatnot, they feel like a relentless surge of pride once they have a game to themselves, and they can say like, yay, like how Halo is just for Microsoft and just for Xbox for a certain period of time. That's how Sony ponies are feeling right now.
Yeah, I think people are still stuck in like the mid 2000s and the late
Yeah.
2000s, where it was just like everybody was dug in. Like you're on Team Xbox that's got Halo, Gears, Call of Duty exclusivity.
The console wars don't really matter anymore.
They don't. Like I said, it's the progression of the industry. Everything is connected now. Accessibility over exclusivity is the name of the game now, and people still think it's 2007, where it's like I'm on the Xbox side because I like these types of games, and it's the best place to play these types of games. And if you're on the other side, then you're too different from me, and we can't get along. It's like, nah, bro. Like it's all this. Like things have been blended together so much now, where it's like, if you don't adapt and connect to everybody else,
yeah, it's like, what are you doing?
Die out. You're gonna die out. That's why, like I said, I give Microsoft kudos because they were able to see the long view before anybody else. It seems. The only exception I think is Nintendo because they're in their own bubble, and they've moved in such a way, and I give them credit for this too. They've moved in such a way towards like they have their hardcore fan base, they have their ecosystem.
They're good on their own.
They're good on their own. Like. They stopped competing with Microsoft and Sony a long time ago, and it's for the most part I think it's worked out for them because Smash niggas turn out for Smash, Pokemon niggas turn out for Pokemon, Fire Emblem niggas love Fire Emblem, so it's like they got their own ecosystem. Nintendo's in its own bubble and they're good. They're self-sustaining, which is a different story. But
as long as they keep their answer themselves,
pretty much. So yes, but as far as like the Sony Microsoft console war goes, I think if it's not over, it'll be over like in the next 2 to 3 years. Because like I said, a lot of these games,
they're gonna just go straight to Steam.
It's gonna behoove you more to be more accessible on GOG, Steam, Epic, that kind of thing. So yeah,
I think honestly, as a Sony pony, or as a retired Sony pony,
I don't think I've ever been loyal to either side because, honestly, because I started off on PlayStation because I got a PS2 because I got most of the games I wanted to play at that time. Then when I got to college, I had a PS3 for the longest, and then when I saw like my friends playing Call of Duty Zombies on Xbox, I was like, well, I got to swap over to 360 so I can play with them. But I've never been really loyal to either side.
So. Nah, I've been. Sony has a special place in my heart. Just because of
I was
the
Nintendo.
young
if anything, I was in Nintendo growing up because like when I was a kid, like a 10, 11-year-old kid, I wanted N64. I didn't care about nothing else.
Bruh,
I wanted
if you
Mario,
handed me an Xbox controller, I would have thrown hands with you.
that's
that's how much of a Sony pony I was.
Low-key,
I was like, I'm not
Xbox,
playing any
OG,
Xbox games.
Those OG Xbox controllers were ugly.
They were busted and they were riding them. I don't know why.
The black and white buttons were weird.
We're not even gonna talk about that shit.
Purpose for anything.
We're not even gonna talk about that shit.
I swear they serve no purpose.
The only time I even remotely wanted an Xbox was to play Dead or Alive because I didn't have Dead or Alive. Because I would play Dead or Alive with my cousins because they had an Xbox. I would play with them, but then I would want to play on my own. But I was like, well, my parents aren't gonna spend $200-300 on a console when I already got one. So I was like, well, I guess I gotta let that go. But yeah.
Can't remember a time I ever wanted an Xbox.
Honestly, OG Xbox, they had some stuff on there. Like they had the OG Ninja Gaidens were on there. And then,
yeah.
Like, Life 3 was on there, but outside of, and then I wasn't really a Halo fan. So even back then, Xbox didn't really have like a lot of first-party games that really interested me all that much.
Well, thank God it's heading to PC now. I think you guys wanted to put any other opinions or thoughts about the console war potentially ending in a couple years?
I think that covers it. I hope what I said happens. That's all I'm saying. Like I really want like like a a PlayStation first party title to be announced alongside PC. That'd be great. That'd be hilarious.
You know how many people would be running through the streets?
Man, not my problem. Get a PC.
That's what I'm saying. Get your money up.
We're ahead of the curve.
Get your money up.
Go ahead and get you that 3070, bruh. Like I said, pick one. Either PS5 or 3070.
Get your money up, not your funny up. All right. Chef.
Yes.
Chef. How you doing today, sir?
Pretty good.
What do you think of Konosuba so far?
Man,
let it be known he still has to watch the movie. I think we're gonna do that at some point this weekend.
Yeah.
But I think we got through both seasons, and all that's left is the movie.
man, the
I told you it's a comedy. It's not gonna be like this other stuff we watched.
Oh man, I don't know why I can't think of the main dude.
Kazuma.
Dude is wild
as hell. A jit.
He is wild as hell. Never seen somebody so wild in my life.
Listen, he's an advocate of true gender equality. If a woman wants smoke, he'll give him the smoke.
Give him the smoke.
It's not even. It's the way he be trying to get at the females. Like when he had the neck thing on.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Wild with that shit.
Yeah, I will say that's not atypical of anime. For the most part, like there are plenty of characters that are like that, but at least Konosuba has fun with it. At least the kind of fun that I enjoy, where it's just stupid. Where it can be a little perverted, but it's stupid at the same time. Like they're just having fun, just dicking around.
That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. What else? Hey, I don't know why it took me so long to register that this was a waifu heavy anime.
What do you mean?
There's nothing but females in this anime.
Oh, you mean waifu?
Yeah. Oh, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Say waifu.
I was like wafers. Like
I was like,
wafers?
nigga, what?
No, yeah, waifu. It's a waifu heavy anime. I do like the explosion woman though. She just seems very OP. Cool. Yeah, Megumi. She seems
she the homie. She the homie.
Who else? The Knight, even though she's very weird.
Bruh,
you can say it. She's a masochist. She's a
masochist,
rock hard masochist.
She's a die-hard masochist, bro.
She be going crazy over the simplest shit. But it was funny though.
I'm like, oh, you're getting your ass beat? Not without me.
I was like, all right.
No, so far I do like the show though. I do like the show.
I mean, I think that's what makes it funny though, because like it's a parody of like MMO type game or RPG type games.
Yeah.
So it's like, and each female like it represents a different type of class, or each character represents a different type of class. So it's like you got Aqua, who's like the healer, but she's dumb as shit. Then you got Megumi, who's the DPS, but she's only good for like one shot. And then Darkness is the tank, but she actually likes getting her ass beat. So it's like,
I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that. She doing her job. She doing the tank. She tanking the damage.
Yeah, but I don't need her to be like getting a change of underwear every time we go out on a quest. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, can you control yourself for 5 minutes? I even said in the show, like, she does not break character, yo. Like, do you ever turn off? It's wild, right? But yeah, that's what makes it so funny, because it's like it's a parody of different shows. There's like different types of shows that are, in that very similar type of genre. Like, I don't know if you've heard us talk about like that time I was reincarnated as a slime, or
I feel like Shep would like that show a lot.
I haven't seen it myself. I haven't.
I feel like y'all both like that.
It's a show that's similar to Konosuba, where it's called That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Basically, the main character is a slime, like the weak enemies in most MMOs.
But he gets stupid strong.
Yeah, and the genre of show it's called an isekai, where it's like you get transported into like a game-like alternate world or something like that. Konosuba, like probably like the last 2 or 3 years, there's been a lot of shows that have come out.
So many fucking shows,
and they kind of copy each other, but Konosuba just like parodies them all and like kind of like pokes fun at all of them. So, so that's why it's probably my favorite, because it doesn't take itself too seriously. So, Even though it does have its serious moments.
It definitely does, and I appreciate that a lot about the show as well. That it
I
doesn't.
enjoyed the interrogation scene a lot, and then the courtroom scene
Yeah.
with that magic bell. That was some funny shit right there.
Yeah. So I think all this left is a movie, and I hope you don't mind, Chef. The movie hasn't been dubbed, so it's only subbed. I hope you don't mind that.
Nah, I should be alright. I'm starting to get into the sub.
Yes, sir. Yes,
If the,
sir.
Only because Fire Force out.
Yes,
that's
sir.
Yeah, because the dub for Fire Force is like 3 weeks behind. We can't wait. The fuck?
Yeah,
Especially after this. Bruh, speaking of Fire Force, I've watched that Ogun, that clip.
4 times.
Dude, I've watched it like 4 times, bruh. That nigga popped off.
And it's sad because like the demon wasn't even taking. It didn't look like he was taking that much damage, but he was getting handled. So it was
exactly.
It was weird. It's like I like how they put that in there though.
Yeah,
like
and it kind of sucks that it's like he's doing it against like this like generic. Because even though it's like a demon looking dude, like
I wouldn't say he's
generic. He looks.
It's the
generic.
first. It's the first demon we've seen with the evangelist robe on. So like I feel like he stays in that demon state the whole time. So like that's the first character we've seen that does that.
I guess my thing is I wish it was a different character. Like I wish it was Inca. I wish it was her.
Yeah. I do want to see him piece up.
I
want to see him piece up the other black guy. Yeah. That's what I really want to see. I wish he was fighting him. Yeah. That was piecing Shinra. Yeah. I want to see that fight. Right. But I like how they're doing like more one-on-one fights now.
Yeah. I will say I'm a lot more impressed with the season 2 of Fire Force than was season 1. Season 1 was good, but it had kind of like a dry spell like towards the end.
Yeah.
This one like
it's
pretty much
kicking off right.
Episode 2 on, it's actually playing like an actual shonen now.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
Chef, what? Because I know you said Fire Force is your favorite anime right now. What is it real? What are like some of the things that Fire Force is doing for you? That other animes have not been since the other animes that you've seen, of course.
Shinra is actually a pretty good character they're developing because I forgot what anime that was where the side characters were more interesting. It was one that we recently just saw.
Soul Eater?
Soul Eater?
Yeah, cause you ain't like yeah. Because I was about to say, cause you ain't like you ain't like her.
No, everybody else is more interesting than her. But I like Fire Force because Shinra is actually a nice developed character, even though it seemed like they wrote out his time traveling. Probably until next episode.
He's only been able to do that once.
Don't even bring that shit up, bro. Because it was so stupid how they did that. Like what?
Yeah, it kind of was.
How do you heat up time? I don't understand that.
How do you heat up a construct of the human mind?
That's literally what they're doing, and it's like what's the word? I don't want to say oxymoron because that's wrong, but it's like it's making a rendition of itself. Like it doesn't make sense.
How do you apply a physical property to something?
To a construct.
To a construct
that your mind is made up. How does that happen? I don't know. You're either stupid or you're doing something different.
You're literally Jesus at that point.
That's what I'm saying. Like
where you're doing the impossible. I do like I will say I do like Shinra better as a main character this season because I thought like in the past he was kind of corny, like sometimes.
I feel like he's better than Deku as a main character.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
As progression wise.
All these My Hero fans in the chat or whatever. Yeah, I said it. Shinra's better than Deku. I'll fight a nigga over that.
Honestly,
I low-key hate My Hero.
I feel like Deku could probably beat Shinra's ass right now, just because his anime's gone a little longer. He's able to progress more. But in the future,
I dropped it. Yeah.
In the future, Shinra about to be blowing up the earth with one step. I feel like that's so strong he about to get.
Yeah, especially when they introduce that time travel. If they bring that back, Deku is done.
Right, and he's about to link up with like his dark side with the Dodeling link too. So it's really about to open doors. I want to see how they do that.
I want to see because I think what did the chick from the Evangelist say? There's like
Pillars.
How many pillars? How many pillars? It's like 7 or 8 pillars.
7
Should
or
be
8. Yeah.
7.
And we have like what, like 4,
Yes.
something like that.
Because Inca, they just took her dumbass.
I have
Her. Oh my
Can we talk
god.
about that? Can we talk about that?
don't like
I don't like
I don't
her.
like her, bro.
I don't like
At
the
all.
character. She's like being fake edgy. I don't understand like why she's.
She's an adrenaline whore.
Because
Like,
they were setting her up
That's
good at
that's a
first, and then it
perfect
just fell
that's a
off.
perfect example because that's all she do is chase adrenaline. That's literally all she do.
she's the one that be jumping out of plane with no parachute just cause. So, my life's in danger.
And then be sad when you save her.
So
Or like
why-
mad when you save her. Like why the fuck you save me? I ain't asked for that. I'm like all right
I
then.
I don't want you to die. But I do almost
I'm
kind
like,
of. All right,
Alright, bro.
Like,
Yeah, you
yeah,
got.
so yeah, so.
Oh,
she
I also
probably-
do like that the one-on-one fights that they have are pretty much equal. Sometimes, not the tank dude.
Yeah, it's like
He
they're
was-
both
he
throwing
was-
hands. They're both
Yeah.
throwing hands. I like that.
She really get some hits on the tank dude though.
Yeah, cause
Charon.
I like how they play that. Cause the villains aren't like. It's not just a one-sided battle every time. It's like, yo, you're gonna have to fight to get this dub, and I like that.
Yeah.
It adds
I
like a
the
sort
fight
of.
between. Oh, what?
No, go ahead.
I said I like the fight between the I think he was the chief and then the arrow woman in the first season. When they was in the train. Yeah, the lieutenant in the underground. That was one of the greatest fights I've
Bruh.
Yeah.
He was literally just blowing up guns, bro. Like, that's how fast he was shooting them bullets
on.
on.
So simple, but yet this shit
That
looks too
makes-
nice.
See, that's the trick. It's a simple as power, but with that simple power, you can imagine just stupid
Bruh.
shit.
That fight was so good, I legit forgot that the arrow chick lived. I thought she died.
Bruh, she
That
lit
shit was
from
a
that.
draw.
She
She was
yeah.
a draw. I forgot.
That's how good the
like-
fight was.
I was like, this fight is so lit. Somebody had to win that shit, right?
Right.
It was a draw.
nah, both they both walked at her like, all right, you got it.
We'll be back for round 2 in September and November.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to get back to the lab with this one. That's what they both said, and I respect that a lot because I feel like a lot of other animes don't really do that.
Yeah.
Especially like new ones, because it's just like now. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to see a villain get his ass like just washed, but like also too, it kind of adds like a pseudo realism to it, where it's like, all right, these are actual people that even though they're evil, they actually spent their time like perfecting their craft, yeah. And they actually believe in the vision. It's not just like some dumbass doing stupid shit. Like, yo, like, nah, I think the world should burn. Like, yeah, that's what I believe.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
I'm sure the fights will get even better too because we haven't seen everyone.
We
fight
haven't seen everyone fight yet.
We
I
haven't
don't
seen-
know how that Rocket Man lived.
No, yeah, they gotta
Bruh.
have to
Rocket.
explain
Wait,
that.
wait,
That I don't even know his name. I just know him
The
as
guy with
Rocket
the
Man.
the abnormal
His-
body size.
Oh, the
big-
dude with
yes.
like the giant ass. Oh, Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they gotta explain him because that
Yeah,
can't.
How is he alive?
His body type is fucked.
Because he said it didn't hit him, and then his arm came out of the top. It's like,
Cause I feel like he's like super. You know, like the memes where it's like you have these unproportioned characters like Ed from Ed and Eddie, the short Ed, and you see like his skeletal system. I feel like he built like just weird like that, just long linky arms.
He must have a tiny ass torso and then a big ass head and big ass arms.
That I don't know. Like
I don't know.
like is he muscular? Like how is he holding up?
Anime can get pretty wild with their character designs, but yeah, his shit made no sense.
I feel like he's gonna be like a certain fire type, where like his body is made out of fire, and I don't know, just something
Maybe.
similar to that.
Because like where he got like hit in the chest, it wasn't like.
And it was just a hole, and I'm thinking like
it was a high chest too.
I'm
Like,
thinking
it was,
like
almost towards his
some
neck.
blood is
His
about to
neck.
fall out, but it was just a still frame of the hole, and then it didn't change. I was like, okay, so
he repaired that too.
yeah, so like
The fabric of the material or the coat he repaired. I'm like, all right, what type?
Yeah,
of
you-
power?
so
yeah.
what are you, bruh? What are you?
You might be right. You
What
might
are-
be right. He might be made out of
Is
fire.
are you an air balloon? Like what are you? Like I don't understand.
They can't let that slide. They gonna have to explain that next episode.
Bruh,
I'm still
they-
trying to figure out why they haven't went to the volcano yet.
Which volcano are you talking about? Because I think
That's
you
the whole
mentioned-
reason they been over. They stay over there because there was a
Oh,
volcano.
they got sidetracked by the talking mole.
They better go. They better shoot him aside and go to the volcano to get.
Nah,
Save-
they need
save
to.
the forest.
You know who the what they need to do? They need to revive that chick, Shinra was trying to get the Adola link from, that 1 second
Oh,
Adola link,
yeah.
they need
yeah,
to
it's gonna
they need to
happen.
do everything to
Yeah.
save her ass. Cause I feel
Yeah, I
like
think- yeah.
I don't know. Cause I feel like once you get her on your side, and not really necessarily like on your side, but like once you're on good terms with her, the power level Shinra about to get, and also I feel like she tied to old dude. I feel like she looked like just too similar to old dude.
Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like that's like
We haven't
the
seen
mom
Joker
or
yet,
something. I feel like that's the mom or something. They just look too similar. Like if you ever look at their character models, I feel like they're related in a way. They have to be. Like they met in the past or something.
Yeah, I think we saw it in the preview. I think Shinra's gonna get that 1 second of grace, they call it, and where he just goes Ultra Instinct. I think they showed like a second of it in the preview. So yeah, it's probably gonna happen. But yeah, I forgot about her.
That makes every character except Inca actually nice to see. Like even the electricity one with the crown over her eyes.
Oh yeah, her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We haven't
She's
seen
cool.
her fully fight yet.
Yeah,
She's cool.
She's cool, but she's not Inca.
Yeah.
Inca is the only character I really do not like in that.
Because
in the show.
I feel like Inca's the only character that like it doesn't make sense. Like there's literally no logical like.
I think she's
Like
the most shallow of all the characters we've seen. I think that's probably why we don't like her.
Yeah, that might just be it.
Like, she's like Ralphie in The Simpsons. I'm in danger.
Like you just literally just like, what are you doing? Like what are you doing here? Why are you here? You're not even helping anybody. What are you doing?
And she's selfish too. That's the thing.
Very selfish. Don't even care about her friend. Her friends got offed.
They got not just off. They got
They got body bagged, and she did not blink an eye.
The one who tried to stop. What's my man name?
When he pulled up,
his whole left side got blown out.
He don't even got a torso. He don't even got the left side of his torso just disappeared.
And she killed her other homie, the fat dude.
Yeah.
She killed him herself.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, she's a bitch. Yeah, she's a bitch.
But
at the same time, a good show needs characters that you hate.
And I feel like she needs that karma needs to come her way fast. It needs to come her way fast.
Shinra is one way or another. He's gonna punch some sense into her. Watch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, all right.
Just like he did with Hibana. He gonna slap the fuck out of her.
He's like, all right, you either with me or not. And then if Shinra got to fight, he don't got a problem fighting. That's all I'm gonna say. Shinra that one.
No, he gonna put up this spot and boot her in the face.
That's what I also like about Shinra. Like Shinra he don't bullshit a lot.
He don't hesitate.
Yeah, he don't hesitate. That's when a lot of
That's the bad guy. I am pulling up.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, all right, bet that's my target. Well, all these other ones, bro, like all these other shonen protagonists, like they bullshit a lot. They're just like, oh, like, all right, I gotta do this first, and da da da. And Shinra's like, all right, boom.
Yeah, everybody makes their entrances like if you think about like Naruto, Bleach, everyone like when they make their hero entrances, they like face their enemy first before they fight. Shinra's like, all right, who's the bad guy? Point him out. All right, I'm getting him.
That's what I'm saying. And if it's like, if you in my way, then I'm gonna just have to fight you.
Right.
That was hilarious when he was in the fighting dude in the factory that was fighting. They were trying to defend the guy with the ice horn. Yeah. And Shinra just put his foot in his face out of nowhere. That shit was funny, bruh.
He said, "Who's the bad guy? Point him out. I got that nigga."
Oh, that's new.
Bruh, especially like when he was fighting old dude from first season that was trying to feed the kid the bug.
Yeah.
Bruh, just came out of the sky, literally just out of the sky, and just said, "All right, here we go. We getting started. No hesitation, no nothing, no warning."
He don't care about sucker punches, yo. He'll do it.
That's what I'm saying. I like that. He getting right to it. He not trying to waste no time. He not trying to have a fight. He's trying to end the fight.
Yeah, don't be an op, but you will get punched in the face randomly.
You will get dropped out here.
So aside from Shinra and Ogun, do you think the next person is going to be to get their awakening? Because Shinra is always going to be the person that's evolving.
Honestly,
I kinda want the captain to have like his own little awakening where he just gets something that levels him with like the fire users.
You mean company captain of 8, right? Open.
Yeah.
He already got his awakening. He's Cap. Did you see him throw that shield in episode 2?
that
cap. He's doing like cap. Bro.
I don't know. That was
that was
in the world of fire users throwing a shield ain't it, all right?
I don't know, bro.
For a person with no powers, he be going crazy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He got it. He got it. He definitely got it.
That was a textbook Chris Evans Captain America shield throw.
My man said,
that's cap. That's cap. That's a cap. Bro.
Chef, who you thinking?
One of the females.
I hope it's not that Neko. No.
I want to say the cat lady.
No, she need to remain. She need to remain a bat character, cause goddamn.
It may be Iris, the preacher, not the preacher, the nun type.
But she doesn't have any powers though, right?
Yeah, see, but that's the thing. She can come out of nowhere with something.
With some don't. You know what? I feel like Chef, you might be onto something, cause I feel like in a lot of animes, and Blitz, you can back me up on this. Usually when you have like an anime that has like a Christian character or like some sort of Christian like personnel, yeah, like they have like some ability that is just out the ass, like an instant heal, like just whatever. Like I feel like that wouldn't be too far-fetched.
Yeah, it depends on how they do it though. Like if she just like manifested out of nowhere.
What if she like manifests as like holy water? That
just ends the whole show right
just
there.
Ends the whole show. Just says, all right, who wants smoke? I'm gonna put the fire out.
Just spray them down with holy water.
Just spray them down with holy water. They're gone. Just done.
That'd be hilarious. But honestly, like. Well, first, I hope it's not the cat chick because I don't think she's gonna have an awakening without her clothes coming off. Believe that.
That's what I don't want to see that, bro. I don't want to see that shit no more,
There's
bro.
a time and place for that. Like,
I'm really
darkness that's a little bit different.
I'm tired of like seeing that. I really am, because it's like, what are you here for?
What do you gain from that? No, but you know, I think it's gonna give like the next like character development arc and awakening. It's probably gonna be Arthur. Because they even touched on it with like his parents. Because they touched on it of like. Way back when with his parents and stuff, and they straight up like left him.
Oh, Nighthead.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Nighthead. Yeah, Nighthead. Yeah,
I forgot about him. Yeah, he could. Yeah. I will agree with that part.
Yeah, because they already touched on his backstory. His parents just straight up left him. I'm like, y'all some bitches.
Some niggas just said.
Y'all left your whole child just in the house. That's crazy.
No food on the table. No food on the table. Nothing. Just left him.
No food, no water, and he's stupid.
What power?
Because we saw if he has his imagination set to full, he can really do some damage.
Yeah.
Like when the Tinkerer dude gave him that outfit to work with before he realized it was stupid looking. But yeah, if you let him have his imagination go wild, he can do some damage.
I feel like a training arc. I feel like a training arc about to come up.
Yeah. You'll get like an episode or two on his backstory, and then he'll get like an awakening or something like that. I almost guarantee it'll be Arthur next. Because outside of that,
I like Arthur. I really like Arthur as a character. Like I wanna definitely see more about him.
Yeah.
Nah, even the dumb shit. Even the dumb shit. Cause like if you really listen to his dialogue, that nigga not wrong. He sounds stupid, but he not wrong at the same time. Like let's be honest. Like he not wrong, but the shit he's saying.
Yeah. I feel that.
But
yeah, outside of that, I think those are like the major. I feel like the other characters like in the company, like the chick with the gauntlets. I feel like she's pretty much fulfilling her role as needed.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be crazy. Yeah, she's a good support character. I think it'd be crazy if the nun chick actually manifests some kind of healing power, but I don't think they'll
if
do
she
that.
gets holy water, I'm gonna need
She'd be
some
so
money.
Broken.
I'm gonna need some money.
Be so broken.
Cause I called it. I'm gonna need some money. I called it.
I might gift you a game or something.
Hey, bruh, that's gonna be like the most ballpark guess, bruh.
Yeah. Yes. Outside of that, yeah, I think that's pretty much everybody. Everybody else is they're doing their roles pretty well. So.
Yeah, Lieutenant need to come back out with that rifle and start going crazy. Who froze the tornado?
Oh, the music guy. Horn. Music guy, yeah.
The ice horn. That's one of my favorites. That nigga's OP.
See, I feel like if you're able to freeze fires with music, Being able to manifest holy water just off the strength of praying should be possible.
If you can freeze fire with music and then heat time with your feet, yeah.
Bruh,
You're right.
yo. They're gonna have to do it. I'm sorry,
Shout
they're
out
gonna
to
have
them,
to do it.
It's funny.
That would be like the perfect trifecta. The feet, the music, and then praying, just manifesting holy water into
Believe it.
existence. Literally just believing it. That's gonna be funny.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If Eris manifests her own power, then I will gift you a game off your Steam wish.
Shit, I'm about to put Cyberpunk on that bitch.
This guy.
Alright, did y'all want to talk about any other animes or?
Yeah. I want to bring up what we talked about in the DMs. I'm still scared, bro.
Oh boy. Listen, bruh.
Hell?
So, Chef, there was this
Oh.
rom-com anime we watched 2 seasons ago.
Mhm.
Called "Are You the Only One That Loves Me?"
You
And
may have heard us talk about it before.
possibly, yeah, because we talked about it like
A lot.
because the season that just ended. I think that was the last time. I think it ended like last winter.
Mhm.
So the series finale came out like today, and like you can ask both me and Kenpachi if it was up to us, that anime would have ended in 3 episodes.
It would have.
Because like basically the main character has like it's I'm not gonna go into a long-winded explanation as to what the anime is about. But basically it's love triangles. There's
It's
you know,
like
she's interested in him.
it's a harem that's not trying to. It's a harem that's trying to stay away from being a harem.
Yeah, it's basically a harem without like a lot of the ecchi stuff. It's actually like
It's actually like feelings in there.
there's an actual relationship that's in here somewhere, and you got to find it.
Yeah.
And if it was up to me and Kenpachi, we would have found it in 3 episodes. This shit would have been done.
I would honestly would have found it in the first one. As soon as she came out the screen.
She baked the cookies in episode 3. That's what I'm saying. It would.
Yeah, you're right.
Because she did have some stalker tendencies up until that point. Yeah. So the series finale came out today, and like basically there's like this entire like. Because there's what, like 6-7 different characters like involved in this like toxic ass like
the most toxic
dynamic.
The most toxic dynamic you
There's
can think of.
Like he likes her, but she likes him, and then she likes and then like it's.
She likes she wants him and him to be together. She like it's
and then the best friend is like, I'm gonna help you out, but then like
at the same time I actually love him. Like
I actually love the chick that actually likes you, and it's just like oh my God, but they all hang out together and they try to be buddy, and the whole thing is toxic.
It's just
so complex.
It's so toxic.
It's so complex, but once you, honestly, Chef, I will admit it's the easiest show to understand.
Yeah. Like I don't know how you feel about like rom-com movies and rom-com like shows.
As complex as it sounds, it's pretty easy to understand. Once you watch it from episode 1 up until that point, it's fine.
Because we had there were at least 2 separate occasions I can recall that me and Kenpachi were yelling at the screen. Like,
yeah.
What are you doing?
You're like, what the fuck?
Like the part where what was the first one when fucking the childhood friend gave him the kiss on the cheek and they were like, no.
Yeah, I was like, bro. I was like, I would have glassed her. I would have glassed her. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
The fact that it happened right in front of the chick that likes him. So it's like she likes the main character and the main character finds her annoying, and then like it's like I said, it's so hard to not get into the weeds, but it's like the whole tree is fucking
it's
but like the childhood friend actually ends up falling for him, and then she gives him a kiss on the cheek right in front of the chick that actually likes the main character, and we're like, what the fuck are you doing? That happened. And then there was the one, and I think it was like 4 or 5 episodes later.
Oh nah, bro, hold on. The guy friend when he confessed, Chef, you would have never thought we were riding for him and everything. When he confessed, bruh, Chef, you would have been like, yeah, it's on go. It's on go for his ass. It's on sight for his ass.
Because this scheming was like putting up the facade like, yo, I'm your best friend. I got you in thick and thin. I got you, bro. I know all these chicks all over you. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna keep you out of awkward situations. And then he turns right around and then confesses to the one chick. And then it's just like, bruh, like I'm about to slump you. I'm really about to slump you. Like, because he's like a jock, right?
He's a jock. He's a baseball
Yes.
head. He's a
Yeah, I
popular
was-
baseball head.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna make sure you're not getting this college scholarship, man.
Bruh,
man,
you gotta pay with your knees, bro. I'm sorry.
like low key, we might need to watch it from Jump just to get.
Bruh, Chef, I would definitely recommend that to you. If you want to get into rom-com, that's the first one we gotta watch.
We don't got to
bruh.
do it right away, but yeah, if you're interested in that, yeah, I would recommend that one.
Yeah.
Like, there's the drama. Like, I'm usually not bothered by drama and stuff, but this one had me like really like gripped.
Yeah, it's like we were literally just yelling at the screen.
Like, bruh,
What the fuck are you doing?
Like, bruh, the episode where it's like the main chick like pretty much confesses like, yo, I want to be with you. I want to make this relationship work. And the main character nigga said, get lost. And I quote, we were like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I almost turned it off, bruh. It was bad, yo. Like, she was like ripping on his shirt, like, please, like, I want to be with you. And then the nigga was like, pretty much said, fuck you.
Get
And it's
off
just
me.
Like, we were like, oh my god.
If we were there watching, I feel like the people in the actual anime, they would have been like, yo, what the fuck?
If I was in the cut, as soon as she left after he told her to go
I'm like, yo,
home,
baby girl, what's up with you though?
No, I would as soon as she left, I would have pulled up to my man. I would have beat the fuck out of him. Like, listen, you go fix it right now. Don't come back until you do. I want you to fix that shit.
Go to your father's house.
No, go to her house and fix it right now. Go tell her sorry. Go get on your knees. Do whatever you got to do. Cause damn it,
No, like,
you don't
bro,
know what
you
fucking
just
up.
dropped the bag heavy.
Because it's like, like I said, it's like a harem, but the one that makes it the way that makes it stand out from any type of harem anime is like there's a legitimate relationship hidden in this clusterfuck of shit,
Mm-hmm.
and you want it to work between the two, but it's like the dude is like so focused on like trying to
Hey,
be,
his own. He's so focused on his own shit, and I can't. You can't even be mad at it at the same time.
Yeah, because isn't the whole shtick is like he acts like he's a side character, but he's actually the main character. That like they kind of break the fourth wall in that. But,
yeah.
Like, it's like, yo, bro, you are the star of this show. Plant your
Yeah,
flag.
like you gotta step your foot down, bro.
Like baby, like girl is literally like, I want you and I don't want anyone else. And he told her, fuck off. I'm like, bro, I'm about to slug you dead in the mouth. Go to her house and fix it. Like, bruh. So yeah, the season, and it's an hour series finale too. So it's like,
bro, we're watching it tonight, bro. I'm sorry.
The other nigga that showed up out of nowhere, the X or whatever.
Yeah.
That nigga that has like no concept of like other people's feelings.
But he's so nice. It's weird.
It's not. Yeah, he I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
I feel like
honestly,
I feel like he has like anger management problems, low key. Like
either
I feel like
anger management issues, or he honestly, and I don't need to be too grisly about this, but those are the types of dudes that end up doing
some grimy.
They do they're the ones doing the R word type of stuff, you know. So. Yeah, so as soon as that nigga shows up on screen, I would have slumped him.
Yeah, I would have been like, bro, I don't know if this
honestly,
is a good idea.
even the way his character was introduced is like he literally spawned out of nowhere. I'm like, nigga, who?
And it was just so uncomfortable, like, because nobody asked for him to be there, so.
Like, there was no lead up, there was no setup for his character even being out there. Yeah, so. Do we really have to watch it now? I don't think I'm ready.
I'm ready, bruh.
I'm not mentally ready. I might need like 30 minutes.
All right, bet. Whatever. Hey, as much time as you need, bro. We getting it done tonight, though. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Yeah, we talked a lot about anime. That took like a half hour.
That carried the podcast, low key.
Hey, it's gonna be a short podcast. That's crazy. See, I figure usually there's some kind of topic that we just end up staying on for a while that ends up like just making it like longer than we think it would be. So that's good. That's good conversation.
Definitely. I'm glad it's just like we can, for as long as we've done the podcast, and we think about it, we've done it for a minute. We on episode 63.
I think it's almost been a year.
Yeah.
When did you start it? I don't even remember. When was the first Google Doc?
Let me look right now. The first Google Doc.
You just said the 18th, the 21st. I mean, it's technically not the first podcast that. It
wasn't the first one. It wasn't the first one.
This was like the first time we actually started
documenting it.
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever the 18th was, I don't know what month that was. But I feel like it's almost been a year.
I feel like that as well. Chef, what you think?
No, it's been a year because because the very first agenda we were talking about Gamescom, so that was last year. Yeah, we've been doing this about a year.
Oh damn,
that's crazy.
Bruh, Chef, you old, bruh.
Spider-Man. What?
We've been doing this for a long time, bro. You old, man. How you feel?
You know what I'm saying? I feel the same as when I did before we started this.
You right, low key. It kind of feels like that now. Like, not that like time hasn't been passing, but it's like not to also say y'all the same as y'all have been for like that long ago, but I guess I've been enjoying the vibe the same since that long ago. If you understand what I'm saying, like just we're really good friends. I really appreciate our friendship.
Friends, go find some.
Yes, definitely. Friends are definitely needed. But closing words for the podcast for today.
It's been a good day. A lot of stuff personally that I care about happened. We finally got the new class in BDO that came out.
Yeah.
New coming out next month. Had some productive things done at work. It was just an overall. Today was a good day, to quote Ice Cube. It was a good day today.
That's good. That's good. Chef.
Two things. Can't wait for the Avengers game, and the Bucks are going outside.
What's the score, bro? Because
they lost.
Oh my God.
Jimmy Butler got fouled at 0 seconds.
Somehow. At the end of the game?
Yeah, he got fouled at the end of the game by Giannis Antetokounmpo, I believe, and then
was it a close game? Wait, what was the score?
116. It was 114 and 114, and then Butler hit 2 free throws.
Wow. Hey, bro, I said it before. Ever since the Bucks started their the protest for the Wisconsin stuff, I think that's taking their minds out of it. They're not focused.
Yeah, Because
they're the ones that headlined it. That started. Yeah, but it took them out of it. So, hey, man, we appreciate their efforts for racial equality in this country, but it might cost them a championship. I don't know how Bucks fans feel about that. Take it up with them.
Oh man, the Thunder Rockets game is on tonight. It's game 7, so I'm trying to see if the Rockets get knocked out around 1, bruh.
Yo, Kenpachi, you sure we gotta watch? Are you the only one that loves me tonight? I kind of want to see Chris Paul.
That might be a good game to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I said, I'm trying to see that too.
I'll tell you what, Kenpachi, I'll be ready for the shit tomorrow. I'll be ready tomorrow. I promise. Bet. We're doing Endgame tomorrow, right?
What's
Thursday.
Yes. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah. Friday.
All right, so Friday.
Friday, I'll be ready. I'll definitely be ready by then because I gotta mentally prepare myself. Because honestly, the way that anime is gonna, they gotta end it on a good note, right? They gotta get together, right?
It's so stressful to think about.
I feel like at the end of the day, those two are gonna get together because they are the protagonists of this.
If they do like a time skip for like the last episode, and they do like a little time skip to see them like holding hands or something, I'll be like, all right, goddamn.
Okay, as long as they're together.
As long as they're together, I'll be happy.
As long as they're together at the end, that's what matters to me. Because if they get together and then break up, I'm like, I'm
like, then what? I'm like, what did you show me this for? Why did you show me breaking them up? You could have stopped when they got together.
Yeah. So as long as they're together at the end, I'll be good. But it's just I'm scared for this roller coaster ride I'm about to go through because I feel like it's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Because my man, I'm telling you, bro, those overly nice niggas, I don't trust those niggas, bro. He might do something foul, and I hope my man. Let me stop. So Friday we'll watch.
Friday, all right, bet. All right. My closing statement. Let's see. My godfather likes Dos Equis beers a lot, so
as long as he drinks responsibly.
Stay thirsty, my friends. See you later.